after last night, we were a little shell-shocked and trying to regroup. And Anderson Silva called me, Dan Henderson called me, and Gegard Mousasi was really, really interested in doing this fight too. Then Anderson Silva, he hadn't gone through any medicals. So had gallbladder surgery a couple months ago and hadn't done any of the medicals, which is almost impossible. I mean, if you ask somebody, if we were trying to get medicals done for Anderson Silva on a Monday, the week of the fight, or any fighter, it's next to impossible. But so a lot of people got together and pulled this thing off. Anderson went through all his medicals, passed with flying colors, and he is here, and he will fight Daniel Cormier tomorrow, or Saturday, on UFC 200.
Anderson, do you feel in physical condition? Obviously, Daniel had a hard training camp, is in great shape. What kind of condition are you in to contend with one of the best fighters in the world?
Yeah, I think I'm in good shape, and I don't want Daniel or anyone else to think that I'm underestimating her, coming in here to try to challenge a champion. I'm not doing any of that. I'm here to challenge myself, and I think that I haven't trained in a few months, but I think I'm in a good condition to go in there and put on a good fight.
His wrestling is obviously a big factor. Does that concern you going into the fight, given you haven't had a chance to drill against that for a long time?
If I was worried, I couldn't be here tonight and announcing this. So a fight's a fight, and I've gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot of bad things in my fights in the UFC, so anything can happen, but I'm prepared.
I think it's an interesting, fun fight. Listen, Anderson Silva is undefeated at 205, and not just undefeated, devastatingly undefeated. Every time he's moved up to 205, he looked even better than he did at 85, which is crazy. And it's a 3-round fight because Anderson's coming in on short notice. You know what I mean? To go for the full fight. And believe me, we talked about that. If Anderson comes in and would stop Cormier in the first 3 rounds, it would be for the title. And Anderson's philosophy was, listen, if I beat Daniel Cormier, people are going to know I'm the guy anyway. But it's a little bit better getting that belt. We have to agree to disagree on that one. But he wants to fight 3 rounds. He's coming in, and he's, Anderson's given Daniel the opportunity to fight, to make money, and to perform on UFC 200. So if Anderson wants 3 rounds, if Anderson wants 2 rounds, we'll give him 2 rounds. Last night, when I was sitting right here and Daniel was standing here, we were a little shell-shocked, and my whole team was trying to regroup. You got to understand, you guys really don't understand. When something like this goes down, I don't know if you saw the front of the building at the T-Mobile today. They were ripping down Jon Jones' picture, and we were changing all the commercials, and we were. It's my staff literally been going 24 hours, more than 24 hours. With this thing happening, and as you sit back and you sit down, and you start to regroup and start to lay things out, and now we have Dan, Mousasi, Anderson. One of these guys is gonna get the fight, and then you start looking at 3-rounder. Misha is the woman who beat the woman who beat the woman. She's the champ. What Misha accomplished a few fights ago, you can't disrespect that. She should be the main event she deserves to be. The other title fight is an interim title fight. Misha Tate deserves to be the main event. It's the right thing to do.